Maymont Mansion is part of a 100-acre Victorian estate in Richmond, Virginia. In 1886, James H. Dooley, a wealthy Richmond lawyer and philanthropist, and his wife, Sally O'May of Stanton, Virginia, acquired farmland on the banks of the James River, where they built a new home. Their architect, Egerton Stuart Rogers, combined the Romanesque Revival style and the picturesque Queen Anne for the Dooley residence. By 1893, the 12,000 square foot, 33-room home, which they named Maymont, a name which combines Mrs. Dooley's maiden name and the French word for hill, was completed. Among historic house museums, the Maymont Mansion is rare in that no intervening families or adaptive conversions have altered the original owner's 32-year occupancy. Today, Maymont Mansion is a well-preserved document of Gilded Age design and the taste of well-educated, cosmopolitan millionaires. The bequeathed collection totals 949 objects. Of these, approximately 60% originally furnished Maymont, and 40% furnished the Dooley summer home. Of the objects on exhibit in the 12 restored rooms of the upper floors, approximately 98% are Dooley-owned pieces. And this is unique in that so much of the original furnishings are there. And so you really get a feel for the owners who made their lives there, who traveled all over the world and collected these porcelains and paintings and sculptures. It's quite a unique snapshot of this time of the Gilded Age. As you take in these lavish settings, you can imagine the dinner parties, softly lit with candle and gas chandeliers, the tinkling of champagne glasses, and the women rustling in their finery, retiring to the parlors after dinner, and the men smoking cigars and talking politics. For better, for worse, this was the ordered and restrained protocol of upper-class individuals at this time. But you can also imagine the women discussing suffragette issues of equality and rights for all sexes. As a historical novelist, it's the details of life behind the lace curtain that intrigues me. Mr. Dooley was the son of Irish immigrants, one of 9 children. His father was a successful hat manufacturer. But it was Sally who is the problematic character in this story because even though her husband's sisters and niece were prominent suffragists, she served on the executive committee of the Virginia Association opposed to woman suffrage. Dooley wrote a book, Dim Good Old Times, that expressed her love of the rural world of her childhood before the Civil War. The book, told from the point of view of a former slave, is a series of romanticized plantation stories. Maymont has done a wonderful job of showing the downstairs life at Maymont and discussing the lives of those slaves who made the pretty dinner parties and entertaining upstairs go so seamlessly smooth. Those lives downstairs, which were endless days of labor. As a visitor glimpsing into these homes, we have to reconcile this upstairs-downstairs realities, how to preserve the past, but to also see it more clearly. I feel we were very lucky to have visited the Maymont Manor house because it turned out to be the last weekend it was opened, celebrating 100 years of Maymont being open in 2025. There is a nearly $12 million project to restore the manor house and the trails. There is so much we didn't get to explore. at the property. The gardens are open now, but I can't wait to go back in the fall of 2024 and see the changes that they've made.